Guys, welcome back. We're talking more self-care crafts. We are going to make what is called a sensory cloud. You start with flour and vegetable oil. You just want 8 parts of the flour to 1 part vegetable oil. A crushed piece of chalk. I just used a rolling pin and a bag, and I crushed the chalk into a powder. And we're just using this for the color. And then some lavender essential oil. It'll give it a nice scent. So we've got our flour in here. Next we're going to pour in our vegetable oil. We're going to add our chalk dust. I used purple because it kind of goes with the lavender, but you can use whatever color you want. And lavender smells so good. We're going to put just a couple drops in. There we go. And now we're going to mix this all together. You want to get it so all the oil is mixed in with the flour. And you can see the chalk doesn't give it a very dark color. It might be hard to see, but it does have kind of a light lavender or lilac color. And it's best to use in a big bowl like this because they'll make a mess if you don't. But you just want to blend it all together. And then you just run your hands through it. It's just very calming. You can, when you use it, you're definitely smelling the lavender scent. You can squeeze it. It's got enough moisture in it that it kind of makes shapes and then it crumbles apart. But just, it's very, especially with that lavender, it's a very relaxing to just play with this because every time I move my hands, I'm getting the smell of lavender coming up, which just has a calming effect on your brain. And it's just really fun to play in. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, so when I was making the sensory cloud, following the instructions, it called for 8 parts of flour to 1 part of oil. It was very messy that way, so we ended up adding more oil, and it ended up about 4 parts of flour to 1 part of oil, and it still crumbles apart very easy, but it's more easy to form. I'm starting to see more of the purple color coming through, and I actually am smelling more of the scent. So I think we'll change that to 4 parts flour to 1 part oil, and it's a lot more fun to play with. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks. The other part, it's not quite as much of a craft. We've got our sand bins back. If you'll remember, during Dinosaur Week, we were digging for fossils in here. So if your fossils are still in there, go ahead and dig them out because we don't need them in here. And we got some just little stones and then a little rake, and then we're doing a Zen garden. And this is another really calming practice to do. So we're just going to take a couple of these different little rocks. I'll go with a gold one. And you just rake the sand and you make different patterns in it. It's like water rippling around the stones. It's just something you can do to calm yourself. It's kind of fun to pull the rake around here. So this is another one of our activities that you can do this week. You just get your sand. If you're not here at DT, you can just get any container, get some sand. The finer the sand, actually the better it works. And then just some rocks. And then I got the little rake in the dollhouse section at Hobby Lobby, so you can get those there. And then just rake and calm down. I hope you guys enjoy these activities. They're not too hard to do, but they are both very relaxing. And if you're upset, you can do these things to help you relax. Thanks, guys.